Alright, Myron, here's your 1/32 scale FDNY Squad 61 truck from Code 3 Collectibles. Again, this is obviously 32nd scale. You know that. Diamond Plate series. And again, I don't really know for sure. I thought maybe the Diamond Plate series was this diamond plating, aluminum, extruded aluminum that was on the trucks, but I don't believe that's it. I think the diamond plate a little bit more detailed, because I think I've done some of these trucks that don't have opening doors, whereas this one does. All of the diamond plate ones that I've done, that I recall, have opening doors. So as you can see, these doors do still open. I did reattach your mirrors. I know that you knew, or that those had come off, so those reattached those, and then a couple of the lids of your equipment boxes I've also attached. So all of those are back on there, functional. I think the only other thing, let's see, the mirrors, the hose guide in the back, I know it'd come off. I have to take that off anyway, so that's not that big of a deal. I'll get to that in just a second. Now, there was some confusion on my end as to the lighting setup, and as we discussed, I screwed up. So anyway, we've discussed it. Everything's good now, so that's good on my end especially. So let's go over the lighting and cover the options that you that are on this one. Again, as the other video that I showed you, that the build is similar to this one. The switches are hidden under these cans. Now when I say hidden under them, you just press them down. The can is the switch. So you just press the can down and it will either do the lighting, which is the front switch, or start the siren sounds, which is the back switch there. So you have flashing headlights with this, red strobes in the front. These actually alternate, triple strobes, the red lights do. And then also you have a different pattern in the light bars on the roof. You have an interior work light, a green panel light over the pump panel here, control panel, red strobes over the rear wheels, amber strobes, red flashing brake lights, and then of course your beacons on the top, also triple strobe, and they'll alternate with the amber strobe. So the right amber strobe, which I'm pointing to the left of them anyway, the left amber strobe and the right rooftop, the top lights will actually flash together. You have the strobe over the rear wheel well, something stuck on the tire there, and then I failed to mention in the front bumper strobes in the corners, on the front, on the sides there, right here. So let's go ahead and hit the power switch. Again, you just press this down. There you go. See your panel light, control panel. Again, you have your flashing headlights with this one, and red strobes on the front. Those are triple strobe. So each time you see those flash, except for this pattern here, they're actually a triple strobe. Your light bar on the roof, these will strobe, and then the outside ones strobe. So they're kind of at a different pattern than what I showed you on the video I sent. You have triple strobes in the bumper. Let's get it in the camera there on the frame. Those are actually triple strobes. I meant to black this out on the bottom. I will do that before I ship it to you, so you don't get that flash out the bottom. Interior work light. See that in there, illuminating the MDT and the dash. Pump panel light. Red strobe over the rear well. I don't know why I can't say that this morning. Wheel well. Triple strobe there. Flashing tail lights. Yeah, I mentioned your rear strobes, amber strobe on the left, and then the right top strobe on the right will flash. You'll notice it on this pattern, especially here. And again, those each flashes you see are triple strobe. And of course, lighting continues on this side. Same setup, front bumper strobe, and then one over the wheel here. As for your siren, you wanted a mix of Federal, a Yelp, and air horn. So you've got that. So just a single press of this. That will start your Yelp. Of course, you can hear your Federal whining a little bit. Air horn will kick in here in just a second. Or 2 seconds maybe. Maybe even 3 or 4 seconds. Here you go. There you go. Got to continue to play for about 2 minutes. Of course, you can just press it and it'll stop. You want to turn the lighting off and hit the siren. It'll work without the lights. So, I'm going to turn the lighting back on. As I mentioned, the hose guide on the back. This part right here was broken off the truck and bent a little bit. So since this has to be removed to replace the batteries, the hose bed, I just attach this here and here and trim the edges just a little bit so it's not even noticeable. And it was bent a little bit too, which was kind of weird. I don't know if it happened in the shipping or not, but it may straighten back out. But anyway, this coupler right here, you can stick a screwdriver or something in there. In the hole I've drilled it out. These other ones aren't drilled out. This one here is. If you stick your screwdriver or something there and just kind of lift this up gently, the hose bed will pop off. And inside you'll see your batteries. It's a 9-volt battery for all the lighting. And then up front here is a little holder that holds AG13 watch batteries. Very cheap on eBay. Pick them up, of course, at Walmart and everywhere else. Just a standard style watch battery. One of the button style batteries. You can pick them up at Walmart or whatnot as well. But like I said, these should last for quite a while. Probably get, 50 to 75 plays out of the sound card if you let it run completely out on its own. Should get 50 to, I would say 50 to 75. If you just listen to it for like 25 seconds to kind of show it off to someone, you'll probably get maybe up to 100 or maybe even 200 plays on it. So to insert this back in, located under that, I don't know if that's some type of red tarp or something in the front. Maybe just slide it right under that, and then this hose bed will come back down in place. And I didn't do it right. Of course, I'm trying to describe it, and I can't even do it properly myself. There we go. Slide it in there, and then this will snap. Once you slide it forward, it should snap in place. And of course, nothing. There we go. Nothing ever works on the camera. So there you have it. Easy to replace. I'll go ahead and get it packaged back up. Get it ready to send to you. And like I said, sorry about the confusion on that. Like I said, it's the first time I've ever done that, so I have to apologize for the confusion. Let's turn the siren back on and take it to the house. Myron, I appreciate your patience and, of course, your understanding on that mistake I made. So, thanks again, and I'll get this shipped out to you as soon as possible. Thank you.